Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Creates a little space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Pocket starts to collapse. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Line is set on third down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Movement here from the tight end. The give to Davis. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! reeled it in and just made the house call. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisiana 7, Penn State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him wide open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After the missed connection, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't paint it. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The back goes in motion. But jet sweep pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Penn State 14, Louisiana 7.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
He's going to pass. Quarterback moving. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Touch pass on the run. Afterburners coming. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
A third down try for the offense. They'll try to run for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 14, Louisiana 7.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On to attempt to try. Looking downfield, it's... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds well short of the goal line as the fake didn't have a chance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Louisiana 10.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner is stopped.
And the Louisiana offense will take over 1st and 10.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got... Lets it fly! And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work as well.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Field goal is good.
That makes the score Penn State 20, Louisiana.
Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Under a minute to go, just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few first downs, walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Oh, look out, the ball's free. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we